Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Raul, and on my channel you will have chance to learn and upgrade your drawing skill. If you're coming with me every day or every night at 6 o'clock England time, you will have a lot of tips to learning from my way to work. As you can see, we're working hard on Wanda portrait of the hair, and today I will add an extra pencil which is a light yellow. Let's carry on with this. And you know already we need to work in layers, so my first layer is light and I finish with a dark tone which is the black color. We carry on with this part for the hair. Following the reference photo, we need to check for the shadows, highlights and also details. Let's get into it. You know already for the blue-red part of the drawing, I'm going by small circles, light, and I'm using a soft tissue to blur this part. Be careful to have your very good sharp pencils before start to work. You know already my pencils are very good sharp, and I'm using Derwent manual sharpener. And if you're interested for my supplier, you can find in the description of any video. Hello George, welcome back to live drawing. Hopefully you had a great day today. We carry on to draw this portrait. As I promised you guys, we need to finish this together, and we're going step by step for any details. Follow my position of the pencil, guys, when I shade. The pencil is bent in my palm, especially when I add shadows or blurred parts. As you can see, I'm going very light on the paper and I'm waiting to fill the paper with the color. Of course, we need to know how to combine the pencils. If you work with colored pencils, you need to combine more colored pencils. But remember, if you go light, like me, you will achieve the perfect color like a reference photo. Why? Because adding the layers by layers, you will see how easy you can change the color of the drawing. We can use blending stump, toilet paper, tissue, or even cotton buds for the blurred part. I will use a little bit cotton buds for this first step, and I blend this light. As you can see, become blurred, same as the reference photo. I need to make this blur to respect the reference photo, but when I'm coming with details, I'm changing the position of the pencil. Yes, as you can see, it's very easy. You can blend this, make the colored pencil blur with cotton buds. If you like this way, you can add this way of drawing. I will shade this all the part so I can show you after the first layer how to come to add more layers. And adding more layers, we're adding the shadows and also the details. I'm going by small circles without pressure. We're coloring the parts that we're looking to work for. If you miss any lessons, guys, don't worry, you have uploaded or any video from the beginning. You can work by my videos even from the start. This is salmon pink for the first layer. Let's see today an easy way to add and draw a realistic hair by layering, adding shadows and also details. If it's a big part for the paper, I can use with soft tissue to blend this, or if you like you can stay on cotton bud. Try to learn my way to draw, guys. Don't press with the pencil. Take the proportion where you want to work. Don't work bigger size, up, down, left, right. It's better to work by proportion. In this way you not miss anything and you can add all necessary details. Of course, if you look to learn about realistic drawing, you need to respect some steps. After this Wanda portrait, guys, I will let you know we come back live drawing on TikTok, and I have something to start very nice, interesting for you guys. The people who comment on my videos, I will draw their profile picture. Hopefully you will be happy with this. You will have a profile picture drawn by a professional artist. But only thing to do is make sure you comment on my videos so I can see you and draw your picture. The pictures will be added in the round circles, same as a profile picture. I have already 2-3 layers on this salmon pink, and we're going further to adding another color. But remember, we don't forget about dotting tool, which is very important for our designing the hair. Before to add the second color, we're going to smooth this using cotton buds. I'm going by circles and I try to cover all this paper with this salmon pink. As you can see how nice smooth become the paper. I blend and smooth by circles, as you can see. Move very light on the paper. And after the blend, as you can see, the color become alive, so it will get a bit darker, which is good. The next step, guys, is dotting tool. We need to add some... Hello Art by Sue, welcome back to live drawing. I'm glad you're here back. I'm also sorry about you guys, about my art supplier. They just gone today to USA. As I promised it, guys, I sent the supplier or giveaway to the right person. A person from United States was the first comment on my 8K video, and he will receive them. Let's add dotting tool to carry on with the details. These details are very important to add. You can add, as you can see, these details after the first layer made is not a problem, because the first layer always should be light drawn. If you have the first layer drawn, you can add the rest of details. Remember, we're adding dotting tool only where it's necessary, not always. Not everywhere. Following reference photo, we're checking for tiny hair strand to build with this dotting tool. I'm come back on a second layer, which is the second color, cadmium orange. I'm looking to add some shadows. How to add shadows? Of course, by light shade, following the reference photo. I'm checking to divide the hair strand and design them. Thank you very much, guys. You come back on live streaming. Hopefully you're happy with my lessons, and I see also already a few upgrade steps in your drawing. I'm glad to see that. As I told you, today we mix a bit yellow into this part because it's highlighted part. So let's see how close to the reference photo we can get. Remember, guys, the people who comment on my TikTok videos, they will get a giveaway. I'll draw a profile picture and you will see how many details I can add on the profile picture. I'm come back on dotting tool where it's necessary, guys, and I'm lining to detail this side of the hair. We're going to carry on with the shadows. Remember, guys, my way to work is also the way that I show you guys to teaching you. Always be working light. With pencils and suppliers. You don't need to press with the pencil to achieve the dark tone. Already I showed you easy way using dry brush, and from now it will be more easy to add the details. This part will be black. It's not reason to add the first and the second color, which is lighter, because if I'm adding here, I will waste my time. I'm going further to add the rest of the shadows by blur and shade with the bent position of the pencil. You will see when I'm adding dark tone here, it's not necessary to add this pencil. Now we design the hair, as you can see, drawing the shadows. As you've seen already on my Facebook and also on TikTok, guys, I'm working hard to work with tangled portrait as well. So I'm going in the same time doing two portraits. And I'm adding a lot of details for both portraits. Now it's time to add different color here, and I talk about a little bit yellow. So I'm lighting this part with this yellow. It's like a sand. Mixed together inside of this cadmium red, cadmium orange. This helped me to make the hair drawing colored and more colors. I'll come back for cadmium orange, and I'll carry on with these hair strands here. We need to do some more, but I will come back down here when I'm going for when I finish with this part. I'm come back to take another part. So I'm not going now, even if I can. I'll stop here and I'll come back designing the hair when I do the second part. We mix this part with brown, which is sienna brown. Starting from the top of the triangle, as you can see, I have the hair strand here. I need to respect the design of the hair, and I'm coming to add the shadows, just light shadows. Keep going, guys, you're doing a great job. I see you drawing already on my Facebook group. Carry on to post there and to check how you're doing. As I told you, this will be a part for the dark, so we're coming with 3 colors. And these colors will be these colors. I need sienna brown, dark umber and black. I start with the lighter and I'm going by shade. Bend the position of the pencil and we start to do the first layer. Let's see, guys, how we can make this realistic hair only by layering, adding the shadows and details. I'm adding the details last time with very good sharp pencils. Remember, after this portrait we come back live streaming on TikTok, and I will build only time-lapse video for YouTube at the moment. But we'll be alright on TikTok page as well. Now to add this part for the shadow, we're playing with these 3 pencils. Mix together, build dark tone. But how? Of course, we're working in gradients. Here will be dark tone lighter and inside of this part will be darker. So I'm going with these 3 pencils to build this gradient, shadowed gradient. Of course, keep an eye on the reference photo, as I do. Otherwise, we draw different portrait. If we don't check reference photo, maybe we draw a tour or different one. If you check the reference photo well, we draw Wanda. It will be a good moment to draw Thor portrait or Hulk. We draw everyone step by step. As you can see, with this dark umber, I'm adding also light details. Mulțumesc frumos, mama. Ce arată minunat.
I-am scris pe românește. Desenul tot.
I'm adding a little bit this dark umber, only a few hair strands. Adding the shadow, making this more interesting. In this way we can go to the realistic photo or realistic drawing. You just need to learn which colored pencils to use, guys. That's why I'm here, to show you. And if you work with graphite pencil, also it's good to learn about the grades. I already love how it looks like, so we can go further. I'm adding dark tone. As you can see, I'm using hard this black color. I need to buy another black. Maybe in the future I will need more black color. And this one I'm going small circles and try to finish the part for the shadow. As you can see, I have dotting tool inside of it, so this will be very good for designing the messy hair. That's why I'm teaching you guys to work with dotting tool, to draw realistic, to be proud for your work. You will see when I'm coming with cotton buds over this black, how nice looking this messy hair strand made by dotting tool. If you need to combine more colors, guys, try to draw light by shade. In that way you can combine more colors. If you press with the pencil, it will be hard to add more colors. Just follow my steps to see how I'm combining these pencils to achieve gradient into the color, even if it's about a shadow. As you can see, I'm coming lighter now, so I can build the gradient from light to dark. And because I didn't press with the pencils, I can add very light mixing of this palette of the color. Look at that, here is dark and become lighter, what I'm looking to do. I'm using salmon pink and cadmium orange on the top side here, on the bottom side, sorry. Because I need to change the color back to carry over the rest of the hair strand down on the bottom. Very light, I'm coming into this black and brown. What happened with this dark tone here on the top? I will show you easy way also for that one. I'm using Faber Castell 8B grade. This time I'm using Faber Castell matte, as you can see, pit graphite matte. This is very good for reflecting the lights on the paper. If you work with this, it won't be a problem for lighting. It won't be, your drawing won't be shiny, which is good. If you want to take a photo, you can take from any angle. And of course, you know already my way. I'm coming with dry brush to blend for dark tone. Yeah, the pen. So I'm going forwards and backwards. As you can see, also I'm covering a little bit for the hair strand, messy hair strand. I don't need white, so I'm going over this. We need to work as realistic as we can, so we're adding all possible details. Look at that, guys, how nice dark tone we have already, and down here we'll add lighter. Why? Because here we're coming with more colors, finishing the hair strand. We're moving on the other side, which is the work again with salmon pink and the lighter part. I get ready for the next one. I think I will take all pencils ready. I need to work with this now. Starting from light, you know already. I have the first layer made. I will try to add some more hair strand here inside with this dark umber, but very light, as I did on the tanglet. I'm going only almost touching the paper, make this hair looking realistic. Try to do this way, guys, to see how realistic hair you can draw. I'm glad if you learn my tips to work, so you upgrade your drawing skill. It will be more easy for you to draw any portraits. It takes a little bit time, but you will learn. Everyone we can do. Look at that, just small and light details, and we change everything. As you can see, I'm not going with black here, because I'm not looking for black hair strands here. I'm looking for brown, dark brown. And we carry on. Let me sharp a little bit. This salmon pink. going by small circles, and again I start to shade. Now from this part of the dark tone, for the shadow, we need to come in lighter to meet with the second part of the work. As I told you guys, if you're working by proportion, you can make very realistic work without any problem. If you jump here, 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 everywhere, it will be more hard to find the perfect way to work. So take a proportion as I do. I take only a part and I focus on that proportion. It will be more easy to work with. I'm always sharpening my pencil so I can have very good blend and control of the pencils. As you can see guys, my outline of drawing are almost hard to see, so very light on the paper, but following the reference photo I can find the perfect way to draw. From the black on the dark tone I'm coming with this brown, which is sienna brown, to add outside a little bit lighter part. We need to do this continuously part for the hair. And also from the bottom. If I go light and mid together with the middle, I will let a little bit for lighted part here, which is good. Remember to change always the position of the pencil when you draw. Depend what you draw. If you have to shade, always change the position. It will be better for shade. You will have a better control of the pencil. And also you can mix easy the shadows. When you add dry brush, you will see how easy you can blend. Look at that, how nice and good shadows we can add on our hair strand if we draw step by step. Try to use my techniques to see how much you can improve. Very nice, we can go further. Same way I did on Black Widow portrait. A lot of details to add also. I'm happy with this part. Now I can go to take another proportion. As I told you, I'm working by small proportions. And when I'm finished with that one, I can go further. Now I shade all this part because when I'm coming with dark tone for the shadows, it will be only by lines, not that much. If you have to do something like this, you don't need to add everywhere this salmon pink. Make sure you let the part for the paper where the shadow is blank. Or you can draw very light a layer. And after that you can do with black pencil and mix together with the necessary color red pencils. I'm coming very light with cotton buds. I have already the color on cotton buds, I'm using the same one. And I'm going by circles. And I'm looking to blur this part. Of course, in the same time, as you can see, the colored pencil get into the paper better. We're going on a second color, which is a little bit darker, cadmium orange. I'm looking to add the necessary shadows, same as I did on the first part. Of course, I add the shadows, which are dark shadow with umber and black. Remember guys, if you want to work with shadows and you need to make them in more colors, don't press with a pencil. I always work light so I can add any color I want over. As you can see, if I'm going light, I can combine with more colors. So I can draw from light to dark, gradient of the shadow. I need lighter on the top and darker in the middle. Remember, if you want to mix together more colors, when you get into the next color, go lighter and lose the pencil, as I do. As you can see, I have shadowed by black and brown. When I'm coming with dry brush, it will be more easy to mix together both colors. We need to be focused to add the necessary details with dotting tool if you need to go further. When we come back and we continue here this part, we will have dotting tool. But remember, you can add dotting tool even on after the first layer, which is the lighter. Now if I need to combine, checking the reference photo, as I told you, we need to add a little bit yellow on the reflected part, on the shiny part of the hair. Remember, hair drawing, it will be a challenge for any portrait, because always the hair is different from one to another. But it's important to learn the way to draw, and it won't be a problem for you. check where the shadows are and draw the shadows with lighter layer. Add the first dark gray color before black. For example, I'm coming with black over this light, but I do this first time to see how dark I go. And also if I need to do gradients, for example on the top, it will be lighter, same as I did on this part in here, and also on this part. As you can see, I have lighter on the top. I'm going very light and mix together with the rest of the brown and orange color. I'm going close to the reference photo. When you add the shade, you need to have very good sharp pencils. I always sharpen very good my pencils before adding the shade. You will see how better control of the pencil you will have. And also you can work light. Bending the pencil, you not broke the top of the pencil, and also you can mix the color easier. Also you can change the position of the pencil when you add details. As I do. I'm going over this line, as you can see, with small circles, so I can blur them a little bit. If I'm happy with them, I can come in with dark tone over. Change the color for the shadow. We finish this tutorial soon, guys. We see you tomorrow. We carry on to draw the hair. As I told you, the hair process and steps will be longer, but you know already to use the pencils, suppliers and everything you need to draw the portrait. Also for highlights we can use eraser, guys. If we need to use eraser, we can use eraser. Just stay focused on the shadows and remember, add layers by layers. As you can see, I have another proportion. We work with dotting tool. It will be more easy to add details if I'm coming with dark tone, shadowing. Again, I come in with dry brush. I want to smooth this part and also blur this part. Very light. I'm going also over the dotting tool work. Nothing happened. I just add a little bit color red part into the dotting tool, make more realistic looking. As you can see, if I want to add dark tone, even in layers, even in gradients, I'm changing the pencil from light to dark. And I'm going very light, every time half of the way I did before. Thank you very much, Thank you very much for your time, guys. That's the lesson for today. Hopefully you enjoy it. We have already 1 hour draw, so now you know to add important and interesting parts for your portrait. Good luck with that. And let me see you drawing on graphite pencil by Raul art. Focus on reference photo. Remember, always be checking the reference photo for details. See you tomorrow, guys, with more way to draw on the hair. We continue this portrait. As you can see, I have this part blue-red. Copying and make same as reference photo. I'm just blend and mix together 2-3 colors like yellow, this yellow, sand, and also salmon pink. If you draw the blue-red part for the hair, looking more realistic, and if you work in colored pencils, the blue-red part, it will be the first layer, light layer, to the end of the page. You see here, I need to draw the background in this side, so this blue-red part of the hair is made by salmon pink, the first layer. I can add tissue or cotton buds to make this blurring. Something like this. Thank you, guys. Let's see how we did. We are very nice. You're welcome, Art by Sue, anytime. My lessons are very important steps, and if you focus on my lessons, it's impossible to don't upgrade your drawing skill. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Odwracam muszę kiedyś.